there, and welcome to Red Tent Sisters TV. I'm Kim Sedgwick.
And I'm Amy Sedgwick.
And we are the co-founders of Red Tent Sisters. Today we're answering an Ask the Sisters question. Someone wrote in and asked us what to do about the fact that they don't initiate sex as much as their partner would like. Basically, their partner is complaining that they don't initiate it.
Right. Yeah. So I would like to, I know you have lots to say about this, but I just want to kind of chime in with my little personal experience. For those of you who have watched a lot of our videos and know about our work, you know that I teach menstrual cycle charting and fertility awareness. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I always encourage people as a good reason to do this is because you learn so much about your trends in your cycle. Mm-hmm. And one of my trends, and this is pretty common actually across my clients, is that you tend to get like this surge of libido around the time of ovulation. So estrogen tends to be high and testosterone too. Mm-hmm. So I get basically like this 48 to 72 hour time in my cycle where I'm just like all over my partner, and it's totally spontaneous. Like he doesn't have to do anything in order to get me in the mood. I'm just like perpetually in the mood for like 3 days straight. But then afterwards, it's like it goes into this whole other phase of the cycle where I really need a lot of warm up and kind of like a lot of wooing, So for me, whenever he does like chores or a little extra something around the house, or if we have like nice music on and he comes over and gives me a hug, or we're dancing in the kitchen, like those are things that help to get me in the mood. But it definitely, like, I need some kind of a stimulus to help me get there because I don't really experience any kind of spontaneous desire in that phase of my cycle.
Awesome. And what I really love is that you're speaking to the whole like spontaneous and responsive desire that's talked about by Emily Nagoski in a book that I absolutely adore. It's called Come As You Are. I read it a couple years ago and it was a complete game changer for me. I've recommended it to all of my clients. The reason I love it so much is it really normalizes the fact that for many of us, that responsive desire is our main style, that we don't actually just feel it out of the blue the way that's really depicted in the media. Like that's sort of shown up as the norm, but the reality based on the research she's done is that that's not the norm. So a little caveat that the research has been done mostly on cisgender folks. So when she talks about men and women, she's talking about cisgender men and women. And the research that she's done, that they found that 85% of women and 25% of men, that's not their main style. So for 55% of the population, the main style that they have is not the spontaneous, it's responsive. So you need something to respond to, exactly what you were saying. Like this wooing needs to happen, right? And so for a lot of those people, if it's not spontaneous, they can go for months because there's not, if their partner isn't initiating, because there's nothing to respond to, right? Yeah. So what I really love about her book is the fact that she normalizes it and that she also makes it clear this is not something you can change about yourself. So rather than trying to change it, to be able to communicate to your partner that that's your main style and what are the things that can get you in the mood. So as you mentioned with your partner, like knowing about yourself that it's, music, or for a lot of people, it's also having like the stresses removed. So if you have kids and like there's all these things that are on your mind, if your partner can help remove those stresses, then that in and of itself might make you more responsive to the things that they're going to do.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So in terms of this person who's requesting advice, and we actually hear this question quite a bit. Yeah. So the main tips would be, get to know what your style is. Are you predominantly more spontaneous or predominantly more responsive? So perhaps reading the book, maybe even with your partner, would be helpful. Yeah. So that you each know what your style is and you know not to take it personally when there's
that is really key.
Yes. Yeah. And then so strategizing, and then it sounds like also maybe even just sharing with your partner if your main style is more responsive, like what are the things that you respond to? Yes. So what are the things that tend to get you in the mood, so that if your partner who has more spontaneous desire is in the mood and wanting to get it on, they kind of know the things that they can do to help you get to where they are, where they already are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool.
Awesome. If you've got a question, you can send it to the sisters at redtentsisters.com. You can also find us on social media. We're at Red Tent Sisters on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
That's right.
Thanks so much and have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.